When the wall is unrolled, the ends should overlap to allow assembly of the bolts into the holes in the ends of the pool wall. If the holes don't overlap, the bottom rails will have to be adjusted by easing them in the bottom rail connectors. Insert bolts into the top, bottom and centre of the wall with the head of the bolt on the inside of the pool. Fit each bolt with a washer and nut. At this stage, it's important to check that the posts are all vertical and parallel to each other, and that the bottom rails are inserted evenly at each post. When you're satisfied that the framework of the pool is evenly spaced and level, fit the rest of the bolts, washers and nuts in the metal wall and tighten. Finally, it's a good idea to run a strip of PVC tape over the bolt heads. This will help protect the pool liner. Spread the sand that you poured earlier evenly over the pool base to a depth of about 50 millimeters. Build a ramp of sand around the inside of the pool wall up to approximately 150 millimeters from the level of the sand base. The sand on the flat area of the pool can now be raked and graded before tamping down and compacting. Wipe down the walls of the pool with a clean, dry cloth to prevent sand particles damaging the liner. Leaving the liner in its container, lift it into your pool. Now unpack it and unroll it evenly across the pool, trying not to disturb the level of the sand. Take care when handling the liner, as any sharp object may damage it. Only walk on the liner wearing flat-soled shoes. Spread out the liner, making sure it's centered and evenly positioned around the pool wall. Unbend the post plate tabs on top of the posts and fold the edge of the liner over the pool wall. Temporarily clamp it in position with a few of the plastic edge strips. Remove most of the folds and wrinkles from the floor of the pool and start to fill the pool with water. Please only use a garden hose to fill your pool. If you use a high-pressure hose, it will displace the sand. When the depth has reached a maximum of 25 millimeters, work from the center of the pool and straighten out any remaining wrinkles. Once the water depth has reached approximately 150 millimeters, remove any slack from the liner wall by adjusting the portion folded over the top of the metal pool wall. When the liner is positioned evenly and smoothly, the plastic edge strips may now be securely tapped into position. You may need to trim the last strip to be fitted so that it fits neatly. The remainder of the top post plate tabs should then be bent down over the pool wall and liner. Place the top metal rails over the plastic edge strips and tap down firmly into position. These rails act as wall stabilizers and are not fixed to the post assemblies. Note that the slightly curved rails are used between the structural posts. Reassemble the top coping the right way up, with the corrugated surface on the inside or pool side of the wall. Attach the coping to the top post plate with self-tapping screws, but do not tighten completely. Make sure that all the posts are vertical and parallel to each other, and that the top coping is straight. It's a good idea to stand back as far as possible to determine which posts are not vertical and adjust using a spirit level. When this process is complete, the self-tapping screws may be fully tightened. Now clip in all the coping strips. Assemble the two-piece coping joint covers over the joins on top of the posts. Fix with a self-tapping screw to the center slot in the top post plate. The plastic screw cover can now be snapped into place. Fill your pool to just below the lowest cutout in the pool wall. Now you can proceed to install the skimmer box and the filter equipment. Detailed instructions are supplied separately with these components. Please read them carefully before operating your filter. Make sure that all electrical components are protected from the weather and are in a well-ventilated and well-drained position. Rigid plumbing is recommended as it is more efficient and longer lasting. Once the fitting of the skimmer box and filter is complete, the pool may be filled until the skimmer box is half full. Before swimming in your pool, the water must be chemically treated. And to keep your pool clean and free from bacteria, it's essential to filter, vacuum and chemically treat the water regularly. We highly recommend that you check with the pool distributor where you purchased your Stearns pool to determine the most appropriate chemicals and accessories to use in order to keep the pool clean and hygienic. Good luck, and we trust you'll enjoy all the benefits of a quality Stearns pool in your backyard.